Hey everyone, today I have for you guys a lip swatch video. I haven't done one of these in such a long time, but ColourPop recently released like a new lipstick formula. They released a matte version of their Luxe lipsticks and they came out with 14 new shades. So I'm going to be swatching all 14 shades for you guys on my lips. Before we get into all the swatches, I just want to kind of talk about the lipsticks a little bit more. So the lipsticks are $7 and they just come in this super cute like rose gold packaging and it has stars all over it. And then when you open it up, this is the shade Confetti Cake. Each of the lipsticks have like stars all over them, so I just feel like that was a really nice touch. The packaging is really nice on these. So as far as the formula goes, they're supposed to be a long wear, soft blurring, velvety lipstick. It says they're infused with soft blurring spheres that fill in lines on the lips for a plump matte pout. So I will definitely say that is true. I have a lot of lines on my lips right now, and I literally just swatched 14 lipstick shades, and I just applied another shade. Right now I'm wearing the shade Third Eye, and my lips look pretty good. They're really dry right now and you can't even really tell. Even though this is a matte formula, it is extremely comfortable. And honestly, I was so impressed with these. The pigmentation of these is so good. I'm normally like not really big on like regular lipsticks because I feel like they don't last very long, but I feel like these are gonna last a really long time. They don't really like move around on your lips like normal lipsticks do because they are a matte formula. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get into all of the swatches. All right, so the first shade I'm gonna be swatching is called Third Eye. It says that it's a mid-tone pinky beige. Alright, so here's what this one looks like. I really like this shade. I feel like this is the kind of shade that I wear a lot. I'm really excited about this one. So the next shade is called Money Moves, and it is described as a muted terracotta, which I'm probably also going to really like this shade as well. So here's what this shade looks like. I love shades like this, so I know I'm gonna get a lot of use out of this one. And I also just wanna say that these are like super creamy whenever you're applying them. Next up we have the shade Name Drop, and it says that it is a warm baby pink. This shade is super pretty as well. I feel like this is going to be a really good shade for the spring and summer months. The next shade is called Mind Trick, and it is a brick red. So here is what this shade looks like. It's not as deep of like a brick red as I was expecting it to be, but I do really like it as well. I feel like this is gonna be a nice shade for the fall. So far I am loving the formula of these. Normally I'm like more into liquid lipsticks than regular lipsticks, but I feel like I'm gonna start wearing these a lot more just because they're like so easy to apply and they're also really comfortable. All right, next up we have the shade Little League, which is a cool toned mauve. So I think this might be one of my favorite shades so far. I feel like this is also going to be a really popular shade as well. Next up we have the shade Big Break, and this is described as a light blue pink. So once again, I really like this shade as well. There hasn't been a single shade so far that I haven't liked. So the next shade I'm going to be swatching is called Paparazzi, and it's described as a warm rose. So this is another shade that I feel like is going to be really nice for the spring and summer as well. It's just like a super pretty, like warm pink toned lipstick. I am obsessed with these so far. They're so good. So the next shade I'm going to be swatching is a deep burgundy, and it's called Sashay. So this swatch turned out a little bit crazy. I got it everywhere, but I really do like this color. I wasn't expecting to because it's like completely out of my comfort zone, but I feel like this is gonna be a really nice dark vampy shade for the fall, so I'll definitely have to do a makeup tutorial using this lipstick. Next up we have another shade that is like way out of my comfort zone. It is like a super hot pink, and it's called Maxed Out. So this is a super fun shade, but as I said, it's definitely out of my comfort zone. I'm not really sure how or where I would wear a shade like this, but I do really like it. I think it is really pretty. It's just not something that I would normally wear. So my lips are starting to look like really crazy, but we're almost done. There are 5 shades left. Next up, I'm gonna be swatching the shade Trapeze, which is like a super bright, like red orange. So this shade is super pretty. It reminds me a lot of the Dose of Colors in Desi x Katie lipstick in the shade Hot Fire. It's just like a super bright, fun red. Next up we have the shade High Striker, which is more of like a blue toned red. So here is what that shade looks like. So the next one I'm going to be swatching is called Check Please, and it's like a really bright orange. So this shade is more flattering than I expected it to be, but it's not something that I would normally wear. Next up we have the shade Confetti Cake, which is like a really pretty teal. So here is what this shade looks like. It's like super out there and kind of crazy. It kind of makes me feel like a mermaid or something. And finally, we are on to the last shade now that my lips are literally dying. This shade is called Trill Seeker, and it is described as a true periwinkle. So here's what this shade looks like. I'm gonna go ahead and put on like a more wearable shade and I will be right back. All right, so those are all 14 shades that ColourPop came out with. I am like obsessed with this formula. It's so nice, it's so comfortable on the lips. I'm definitely gonna get a lot of use out of all of these shades. The crazy shades, maybe not so much, but all of the other like nude and mauve and rosy toned pink colors, I'm really, really excited about. I tried a lot of different lipstick formulas and I've never found one that I'm like totally in love with, but based on my first impression and swatching all of these, I am super impressed. And I feel like this is gonna be one of my new favorite lipstick formulas. And they're only $7, so they're super affordable. So I'm gonna have all of the shades listed down in my description box below if you guys wanna check them out. Leave me a comment down below with your favorite lipstick shade in this new matte collection. So yeah, I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Also, before you leave it, make sure you click the bell next to the subscribe button so you guys can receive notifications of when I post new videos. Thank you so much for watching.